Hey everybody, how are you? If you're watching now, you're probably watching the replay. I'm about to get started and show y'all how to hand letter some pumpkins. Something crazy going on right there. Anyway, so as soon as you get on, say hello and tell me where you're from. I'm gonna look up the live on my computer and pull it up so I can see if y'all make any comments. Well, it's not pulled up quite yet, so give me another second. So what has everybody been doing today? What's been going on? Y'all had a good one? I sure have. It's still pretty warm here in Texas, but it's gonna get cooler before you know it, right? Okay, now it shows that I'm live. So this whole new camera thing is just, this is crazy for me. I don't even know what I'm doing. Hi Melanie. Hi Christina. Oh, don't you like my pumpkin color? I feel so weird looking over here at the comments. It's just so far away. Virginia Beach. Hello, Kim. All right, y'all. So I wanted to pop on tonight and do some lettering on a pumpkin. And so I have this camera thing going on here, and it's really just unusual. Like, I'm not used to the way it works yet, and so I'm gonna look awkward. Just gonna look awkward for a little while because I've got my picture over here and another picture over there, and I'm just trying to figure out how everything works. So welcome. I'm Christy, and my business is Create with Christy. I teach hand lettering. I have a hand lettering membership tribe as well. We focus on writing scriptures and just building our faith and doing lots of fun artwork. But today I'm going to teach you how to hand letter on a pumpkin, and I just pulled out all my stuff, just all my basket of markers that I think would work well on here, and I'll start picking out some of my favorites to show you. Hi Karen. So what kind of pens are used for outside pumpkins? That's a good question. Well, what I would do with an outside pumpkin is I would use a paint marker, like something like this. See, I don't know where the camera, where to hold this. Something like this. And then I would seal the pumpkin. So somehow spray a sealer on it or something. But that's like an acrylic paint. But you know, I don't know how long they're gonna do in the weather. So if it's on the porch or something, it'd be great. Other than that, I'm not really sure. But anyway, here's a bunch of different markers that I have. Then I have a lot of different pumpkins. So this one I got at the Target dollar spot. And do y'all know what the turquoise pumpkin means? Does anybody know what hi Deborah. Does anybody know what the turquoise pumpkin means? I'll give y'all a second to reply to that. And then I've got these other little pumpkins. My chair is squeaky. Drives me crazy. Then I got these. These are super cute too. And I'll pop these open. Hey, Chelsea. Wait, seal it. Yeah, seal it. There they are. There they are. Okay, so here they are. There's a little white one, or off-white and black. And so I thought those would be fun. Ooh, they smell painted. They smell like strong paint. Anyway, they were $3 for 4 of them. I thought that was a pretty good deal. And they're really cute, lightweight, and they're plasticky. So it's going to be tricky to find the right kind of markers that write on that. And then in the same section, I got these for $1. And they are ceramic. So, you know, different kind of pens work on different things. And I'm just kind of one of those people who I just go for it and try it. So if it works, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then I'll know. Yes, Gwen, special, or allergies. So this is for kids who have food allergies. And if you put a turquoise pumpkin out, then everybody knows that you are giving out treats that'll work for kids with food allergies. Isn't that cool? Treats other than candy given at homes with turquoise who can't have sweets. So anyway, that's what I understand it's for. If somebody else knows more details of how the pumpkin works, then the turquoise pumpkin works, then tell us. You've hand lettered 10 wooden pumpkins and 10 Starbucks bottles for our November late. Oh, how fun, Marna. You're such an inspiration. You better be posting that in our Be the Light group. We've got to see it. Okay, I would be super excited if I could channel you for about an hour so I could finish my printing on my craft projects. Okay, let's see. The messages are going by too fast. So the other night when I went live, I was like, oh my gosh, This Is Us is coming on. I bet everybody's ready to get off and go see This Is Us. Hi, Debbie. It has been a while. Hi, Brandy. Your BSF, you're doing your verses. Oh, I love it. I love it. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Rebecca, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to get started here. So we've got plastic. We've got ceramic. I've got foam. I'm not really sure what to do with these. I've seen people buy these at the dollar store. There's not much to me you can do with this, but we're going to try. It may not be tonight, but maybe y'all can give me some suggestions, okay? But this is, it's styrofoam. So probably we would either paint it with maybe some chalk paint or cut out the top and maybe tuck some fabric around it. But that's pretty pitiful. But, you know, you never know. You never know what you can do unless you try. Oops, their stuff is just flying. Okay. You give small toy pencils. Usually it means you have small toys or non-food items for kids with allergies. Awesome. Y'all are great. Y'all have made us all wiser. Okay, so as far as my markers go, I have a lot of different ones I use for different reasons, but this is like one of my very favorites, Deco Color Premium. This is like a true metallic. It is just like, oh, it's beautiful. Let me see. Probably need to do some samples on some paper. I'm trying to find the right paper though. Okay, this is just some scrap paper. That way you can kind of see. Again, it's tricky to get everything in the screen, but this marker is wonderful because it's so, the word is metallic-y. That's all I can say. Can you even tell? You probably can't even tell because of the light. Oh, it smells too. It smells like a marker. I've used this one a lot, so it's, there we go. Oh, did you see that? See that? Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so there's that. And then this one is a gold marker. This is from Pilot. And that one is tiny, 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 tiny. It's got a tiny tip, and I think I've just about ruined this sucker. And this is what I was going to do these little pumpkins with. So, those may not happen tonight. Sounds like there's some in there. But I've used a ton for my parents' anniversary writing invitation. So I need to get another one of those because I really like it. It's time to go shopping. I like metallic on a lot of things, especially something that you want something neutral on. This is already turquoise, so I don't want to put a color on it. White, black, or a metallic would look good. So also chalk markers. So I've got some crafty chalk markers right here. How about we give this a try? This set is, I just got these in the mail today actually. White, silver, and gold. And they're just like paint markers. You have to pump them and prime them. So we'll start with the gold. I already worked on this one earlier. Now this one is not the same as that one, but it's a different gold. And they have improved their gold and it looks so good. Then I've got the silver one. And then they have the white, which white is like you can't get any better than white, right? I keep forgetting where to look at the camera. There! Okay, so this one I've got to pump and prime it. I haven't gotten it started yet. So far this is pretty boring. Nut-free zone for kids with nut allergies. Come on. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? Anyway, what do y'all think about the camera setup? Do you like it where you can see me and you can see what I'm doing? I'm trying to stay out of the way of where the picture is. And I'm telling you, y'all, for me to set this up, it was like an event. It was a big deal. It was really, really a big deal. But anyway, here I am. Okay, so this pumpkin I'm going to start with. And what I like to do when I start, and I don't know if you've seen my online YouTube video that I made last year, but it's a real pumpkin, and I talk about how, you know, it's waxy, so you practice on the bottom different kind of markers that are going to work, and then you can know it looks good, and then it, you know, if it doesn't, then you won't be disappointed. So there's the white. Love the white. It really looks good on there. And then this gold one, not my favorite. The white just really shows up. The silver shows up pretty good too. And then there's black, you know, there's all kinds of colors. I actually did one with black. And you can either wipe this off or leave it. I mean, nobody's going to see it. You could get water and get that off better since it's a chalk marker. It'll come off with water. Now y'all can see me do stuff like that. Usually I can hide, like, look at my finger and stuff. Now y'all can see everything. I've got to be careful. Okay, so anyway, let's try this one. What should I write on it? Any ideas, y'all? Any ideas? Thank you, Sarah. I hope I have to pay a monthly fee for it, so I want to make sure it's worth it. This is my last day of the free trial, and I haven't gotten to use it very much, and so I was like, I've got to use it tonight, or I'm not going to know if it's going to be worth it or not. But okay, let me show you this one. This one I actually did with a black chalk marker a week or so ago. So that stayed on really good, and like I said, it's a chalk marker. So I was going to try a white one to see what it looks like, but what should I put on here? Any ideas? We're brainstorming together. Y'all thought I was going to do all the work. No, I need your help, your input. How about hope? We can do hope. And you can always, like, pencil it out first if you want. One thing you want to think about when you're writing it out is you only want to write so far to where you can read it and not like wrap it all the way around where it's hard to read. But then you want to make it big enough. So I'm just playing, and I'm going to use this. These Crafty Croc chalk markers have two tips. Like this side is the chisel, and then if you flip it over for the other side, it's the round tip. But if you have the chisel tip on, then you can use that pointy. Ooh, look, it's zooming in on different things. Sorry, y'all. Oh, there we go. Now you can see the point. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do hope. And I'm going to do just, I'm just doing a real thin layer. Just doing a real thin lettering. And then I'll go back and I'll thicken up if I like what it looks like. And, it, you know, it might be too low. I have to see if it's just in the right spot. I would suggest either writing with just a regular piece of chalk first to see if you like it, so you can wipe it off, or I use my erasable pen a lot too, and you could try that. So there we have it, just plain old hope. And then you'll want to sit it down and look at it. I think it's pretty good. I got lucky. And then I'm going to take the downstrokes. So if you don't know what downstrokes are, oh, hopeful's a good one. Thankful, grateful. Don't let me do long words, family. Yes, those are all great words. So y'all keep that in mind whenever anybody's doing their pumpkins. Lots of fun ideas. Okay, so if you don't know about hand lettering, this is the basic thing that you need to know is you are going to, every time you make a downstroke with your letters, you will make a thick line. So, for example, right here, this goes up and then this goes down. And if you already know about this, then you know how to do faux calligraphy, and then you're just going to color it in, and that's what gives it that pretty hand lettered look. So how easy is that? And I love that it's a plastic pumpkin that we can use, you know, from year to year. And this side goes down too, so I'm just gonna, am I in the screen? Yes. Y'all, it's like looking at 29 things at once. But I am, the one thing I was afraid of with this camera thing is that I don't always like to get dressed when I come on here. Sometimes I like to have no makeup on, and I feel like I've got to be more presentable. I mean, I know y'all wouldn't care, but if I'm going to try to be professional and people take me seriously, I'm going to have my earrings on, my makeup on. No, I don't have to have earrings, but I need to have some makeup on, and my hair, well, it's pretty wild no matter when, but tamed. All right, so see how I'm just going over these little lines. Look at that. Now that was simple and it's cute. It looks like you bought it like that, right? You could add like a little ribbon to the top if you wanted to, but that is, okay, Christina, that is I think it was a $3 pumpkin, and I already had these, so that's a pretty good deal, don't you think? And again, you personalize it. You could put a name on it, whatever you want to put on it. So there's that one, and here is the black one. Which one do you like better? I think the white shows up great, but I like them both. They're both cute. And then I have this cute pumpkin I got last year, and I could sit it with them. Don't you love that pumpkin? I got that last year at Joann's, and so I love that pumpkin. You could add a cute little tag to it, like a hand-lettered tag that said something. Have y'all gotten your fall stuff out to decorate with? I have not. Here's an example of something you could tie on it just to add a little extra. This is actually the back of the ribbon. The ribbon has crosses on it, and I couldn't get it to flip over, so I love this ribbon though. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I haven't seen it in a long time, but I haven't been over there in a long time. Our Hobby Lobby has just moved to a huge building, and I heard that it's open now and that it's probably pretty crazy to go to, but I can't wait to see it. Has anybody been? Thank you. Annette likes both of them. Robin likes the white one. Oh, Robin, you're so nice. Oh my gosh, you don't see me very much then. I try to hide back here. Okay, so these little ones, now I got to figure out what to do with these little ones, because what I was saying earlier is, like, the marker that I thought I would use is gone. So, and it needs to be, this has a really thin tip. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this camera. That's pretty cool how it does that. And then see, we've got this one. This has the chisel tip. These two I'd put in the same family as far as color goes. They both are real, uh-oh, that's not good. Hold up. See that chisel tip and then that fine point? This kind of sometimes leaks out because it's, I don't know why, it just does. Now I've lost my lid. Okay. Let's see. So if I were going to do, I love these. These might work on something, so I'm going to pull that out. And that's just a white gel pen. My favorite white gel pen. Uniball. Signo Uniball. And then I've got my paint markers. I've got a white one right here. I use these so much it's probably out of ink. This is just my paint marker drawer. Some of these are not my favorites. I'm going to pull them out just to show you why. Oh, and I do have another one that I really like, but who knows where it is. Okay, we'll see about those. Pulling white ones out because they'll show up on the black. Okay, so any other words that y'all think? How about short words that I can put on these little pumpkins? Short little words. Oh, no, that's glue. And that's green. Okay. So we're going to play. This is the plastic one, the one that I got 4 of them for, I think, $3. So I'm just going to start with my gel pen and do a little scratch on the bottom. Ooh, look, that's just my gel pen. That's cool. You never know unless you try, right? White Sharpie. Oh gosh, I think this one is, oh, no, that one, no. I think I need a new one. And then here's the chalk marker. Now, this chalk marker I like, but it's, you know, I've got that big tip, so I'm not sure that it would, it looks good though. And here is a Pentel. This might be like that one, sort of. Grace, I like that. I like that. Hi, Lori. I'm using different kinds of markers. Which one? Do you, this one's okay. It's just not real solid. So that's the Pen Touch. And a lot of these might be because I don't have a ton of ink in them. So Right now, my go-to would be the gel pen. Just so I don't get anything on the table. But hey, look, I'm wiping that off and look what stayed on there. That was this one. Okay, so with the gel pen, I'm going to write Grace on here. And I'm just going for it. And y'all, I haven't done this, so I don't know. I don't know how it's going to look on this little black. It's kind of awkward to hold it. Okay, can you see? See how it's going to turn out. I feel like if I push too hard that it's just going to like poke into the pumpkin. It's pretty fragile. It's hard with these grooves too. So that's what's nice to go back, and it can be forgiving because you can go back and make those downstrokes. Okay, I'll show you. Gather's another good word. Now, this is still kind of wet, so just want to keep that in mind so I don't smear it. And I'm just going to make that downstroke thicker. What you can do is you can take a little acrylic sealer, like a spray, and just spray it right on top here, just real quick, just a real quick. You don't want to get it too damp because it might run, but I think it'll be fine if you just do like a quick little spritz. That's what I do on my Christmas ornaments, and I use this on my Christmas ornaments 90% of the time. Okay, again, if you weren't on here, or if you were on here, I'm just doing the downstroke. If you weren't on here, then I'm just taking the downstrokes. Anytime I would go down, I'm making them thicker. That's what gives you that pretty hand-lettered look. Okay. All right. What do you think? For a little, let's see, they were for $3. We got 4 of them, so you know, for $1 something, that's not bad. It's kind of cute. Stick it around with some other little pumpkins or something. Okay, now these other ones are ceramic, and so we also have this one, and that way I would do black on. This would be so cute, a little place setting, like at each person's spot. If they had one, it could have their name, or it could say something sweet like Grace. Okay, a black marker. I've got these. I wonder if these would work. These are permanent markers. My Pitt artist pen, again, just play on the back and see. No, that's too waxy. That doesn't want to stay on there. So that one I could tell immediately. No, that's not going to work. It's going to have to be the right marker. And I think the Crafty Croc has small chalk markers, and I think if I had a black one handy, that would be probably perfect, but I don't have one handy. So I'm moving on to the next pumpkin. This one is ceramic, okay? And this one is a dollar at the Target, dollar spot. And on this one, it's got a lot of grooves, so, you know, got to think about that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, do you think I could write gather on here? I don't know. I don't know. But, so I'm just going to write right here since I can't write on the back, and that looks good. You know, chalk markers write on most surfaces, so as long as they don't absorb down into the surfaces, and it's always good to clean off your, whatever you're working on, clean it up, because that way that there's not like greasy fingers, and this will stay on good. So let's see if I can do gather. Whoops. There we go, much better. Oh, this groove, the groove, I don't know. May have to wipe this one off. Or find something with 2 letters. My dogs are snoring. Can you hear my dogs? They're snoring. Okay, so gather. Now, that's not my favorite thing I've ever done. And see how that E went up like that? You can get a toothpick, not a toothpick, well you could do a toothpick, but you could do like a, these things. These I use for emergencies all the time. Can you see that? And you can get it wet and just kind of dab it a little bit to save it. But I do think that this will just wipe right off. Do y'all want to see it wipe off just in case? Let me see. Okay. I need some water. Yeah, this is another thing I used to... I can't drink my water and all without y'all. I can't hide anything anymore. Okay, put a little water on here. Oops. Anyway, so chalk markers are great for wiping things away and starting again. And so see how I did, I didn't ruin it. I can just write on there again. So that's what I love about those. And you might decide you don't want to write on it and you just want to make a little, put it by your other little pumpkins and be cute. I do wish I had the little fine ones. I'm going to see if this work. I don't think this will work on ceramic, but it might. Let's try it. What's a short word? Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Good to see you. Short words. I know y'all said some earlier, but I've lost all the comments. I mean, I see a lot of people put hello on stuff, and I think it's pretty cute. We'll try it. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to work on here. I don't think it's going to work on here. Ooh, and it makes a terrible noise. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Wish that metallic one worked. I have a million pens, so probably somewhere I would have like another cool metallic pen, but yeah. Kind of did this on a whim so I could try out this new camera thing. All right. I'll do hello with this one. I'm just doing this one thick. And I might not even connect them. How about that? Ooh, I better get that on there quick. There's that. I could go back and just carefully connect and make bigger lines. Not in love with that one. I really like the Grace one. I think the Grace one turned out cute, but hello, not so much. Hope, trust, fall. Hello, why didn't I think of fall? That was super. That's a great one. Okay, well, we'll try. I'll just leave that one on because we can always wipe it off if we want to. And then we've got this little jewel. Isn't that cute? So keep it all the way through Thanksgiving. And I love the gray pumpkin. And again, we could write, you know, hope, joy, love, or whatever would make this set go together. Be super cute. So let's do fall on this one. Just for fun. Just for some practicing lettering. You got to see, where do you want it? How do you want it to sit before you start to write? I think I'm going to do it just right here. But yeah, these chalk markers, that way you're not stuck. See how easy that was? Fall. I'll lay that there so you can see it. Fall. And then this one, what'd y'all say? Pray. I love pray. That's a great one. The trick with things like this is when you're doing a little item, you want a little tip. And if you're doing a big item, it's obvious. I'm not doing brush lettering on here. I'm just going to print it. So if you had three with three different sayings on them, I mean, these don't really, the sayings don't necessarily go together, but it's cute to see like a little collection. And Wipe it off if you don't like it. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Are y'all going to hand letter some pumpkins? Yeah, it's hard to see because the comments are over here. I'm working right here and the camera's up here and the camera has like these all, it's just weird. It's just weird. It's just different. But if y'all think I should do it, I will. Give thanks. That's a good one too. I love it. Well, I just wanted to pop on tonight and just show y'all a few just little tips about hand lettering on pumpkins. And if y'all come up with something, I've seen a few people post some things with this guy, which I don't know. This is from the dollar store. It's cheap styrofoam. I don't know what I could do with it, but I've seen some people cover it with fabric. I've seen some people paint it with chalk paint. So if you have an idea for me to try, we can do that in the next week or so. So y'all just let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you got something out of it. And thank you for bearing with me with this whole camera situation. Anyway, thanks guys, and I'm going to see if I can turn it off because I don't really know how to. So I might just look awkwardly here until I find the right button. Bye!